What up, party people?
We made it.
We made it.
We're here.
We're almost through.
Are we looking at all three of these?
It
at
doesn't
once?
matter if you want.
All three.
That's a lot.
I pan.
That's a lot to do.
Well, she plays. She's up there looking like she's playing keyboards because she does it.
I love it. I love it.
It's crazy stuff, man. Hey, everybody say hi to Owen Riegling. Did I say that right?
You said it perfectly. First try, too. Look at that.
That's weird.
That's amazing.
And I ain't drunk nothing either. Besides Dr. Pepper.
DP. That's awesome, man. Thank you for having me.
Hey, I appreciate you being on. Canada's breakthrough artist to watch.
Is that what they say these days?
That's what they say.
That's what's written down anyways. That's crazy. That's wild.
Does it feel wild to you?
It feels wild, yeah. I was here at CMA Fest last year as a fan. My friends and I booked the Nights Inn across the river over there.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, for, the whole weekend. And we came down and we may have drank too much and we took in a lot of music. And I never thought that this year I'd be here playing a bunch of shows and getting to do stuff like this. So this is crazy. It's a dream come true.
This is my first year here, too.
Hey,
So
let's go.
I've been having fun doing the interviews and talking to people, and just it's amazing how many of the young talented artists out there that are coming. They're just, I mean, you can almost say everybody's up and coming now.
100%.
I mean, with the TikTok and all that other good stuff.
There's so much good stuff out there. And that's why, I mean, as a Canadian, coming down to a place like Nashville has been very eye-opening to me. I've been coming down for the last couple of years, but just to see the amount of talent that's in this city is just, it's crazy. It's
It is
so
wild.
eye-opening. Yeah.
I mean, you can literally stand out on your front porch, throw a quarter, and you'll hit a guitarist in the back of the head.
You will. You'll probably hit somebody writing a #1 song, too.
Yeah, you never know.
It's crazy.
While they're sitting in their bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God. Your debut single
Yes.
went to radio quick.
It did. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just a very simple Old Dirt Roads.
It's very simple. I wrote it 2019.
Was you on a dirt road?
I wasn't. You know where I was?
Where?
I was in the city for the first time in my life.
Thinking about the dirt road.
Yes. I was in college for the first time, the only time I was in college. But I was there missing home because I was so sick of getting up in the morning and driving, being in traffic for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
That was my first time experiencing that. The only time I've ever, had traffic was on a dirt road behind a combine harvest season.
Yeah.
Or a horse and buggy. There's lots of those where I grew up. So I was just pulling my hair out, reminiscing on where I was raised and how I was raised and just missing it. And the song sort of just fell out of me. That was 2019, like I said, which is 5 years ago now, which is crazy. And
Oh, God, I feel so old.
yeah, it's just crazy to see what the song has done. I'm super stoked about it.
How many streams you got on it now?
I think it's got like 50 million maybe.
See, that's what blows me away. Because used to, it was, the albums and the singles and stuff like that. It was all on vinyl.
Yeah.
And the cassette tapes and all that stuff. And they would tell you how many it sold. You had gold, platinum, all that good stuff.
Yep.
And now everything's changed over to streams.
Yeah, it's wild. It's a whole different world. Yeah, I don't really understand how it all works, to be honest.
I don't either, really.
Try not to look at it a whole lot, but when I hear things like 50 million, it's just very crazy to me. I remember putting out some of my first songs that I recorded in my bedroom, and I'd be stoked if they got 1,000 streams.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? To see that number is just so surreal. It's crazy.
Yeah, that would blow me away.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody would stream my stuff 50 million times. I'd be like cartwheels. You'd see a fat old guy running around doing cartwheels.
Man, it's crazy. I haven't done cartwheels yet, but I've sort of just been in a whirlwind state, I feel like, for the last year,
Yeah.
Ever since the song kind of has been taking off and just getting to play shows and just sort of been gone from home, It's crazy. Writing a song about missing home has taken me almost farther away from home, which is wild.
Yeah, that's insane.
Isn't that kind of weird?
I don't know. I mean, It's almost like a double-edged sword.
It is.
Know?
It really is. A lot of my songs are about the people that raised me in my hometown, and I have a very big appreciation for the town that I was raised in, town of 1,000 people. And they used to, when I started playing 10 years ago in the bars, there would be 5 people that would come out every weekend, and then it turned into 10, and then it turned into 50, and then we got to a point where we were playing for 1,500 people at a fair festival, and they were singing songs that I had written that nobody else knew, but this like niche community that I was raised in, and it kind of like gave me so much confidence to just keep, chasing this crazy dream down.
I've heard a lot of people, a lot of artists that I've talked to, and they were like the most surreal moment when they know that their music has really, really affected a lot of people is when they're on stage and they hear it sung back to them for the first time.
It is crazy to think about, writing a song in your college dorm room just to yourself and recording it into your phone and not knowing if it's ever going to see the light of day, let alone going to see, 50 million people. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you could have been doing it just to be doing it. You could be doing a thing for your girlfriend or for mom and dad,
Totally.
And then you look at it the next day and you're like, what?
It's crazy with like social media and all that stuff. It can be very, very crazy these days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's nuts. It astonishes me because my podcast, 18 different platforms you can get my podcast.
Isn't that wild? It's like click of the button, there you are.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
You just do www. and type in the David Bradley and it just pops up everywhere.
That's wild.
Unless you get the older gentleman that was the caretaker of Hogwarts. You'll get him every now and then.
That's hilarious.
Hey, I like Harry Potter, so
I'm a fan too. I did the whole, watch them all in sequence a couple years ago, and it was a great time. That was a COVID thing for me.
Dude, I do that every now and then just to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Get through with the Lord of the Rings, and then you can go ahead and start on.
Never seen Lord of the Rings.
What?
Never.
No.
I know, it's a shame. I feel like that's the next one. That's the next binge for me.
Yeah, it's actually a really good binge.
Is it?
Yeah, I love the Lord of the Rings. I'll do the Harry Potter, start to finish, and then I'll switch over to the Lord of the Rings.
How long does it take to watch the Lord of the Rings? How many? I don't even know.
Dude, I can spend like a whole week just playing with it and listening. They're long ass movies.
All right, well I'm doing it. I'm doing it when I get home.
I think one of the movies are like 3.5 hours or something like that.
They're all 3 hours.
They're all 3 hours.
But
Yeah.
How many is there?
Start with The Hobbit.
I love it that she's into the stuff that I'm.
How many movies is there?
I think there's 6.
Okay, that's
there's
a long
3
time.
from The Hobbit and then 3 or 4 from Lord of the Rings.
Wild. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Liv, you hear that? We're gonna watch Lord of the Rings.
Okay, you're gonna watch Lord of the Rings. She's gonna sleep.
Yeah. I've never seen it. All right.
You'll love the hell out of it. It's
I bet you I
good
will.
stuff.
It sounds like something I'll love.
Yeah, I mean,
doing it.
it's you'll understand the whole meaning when somebody slams something and says, "You shall not pass."
I love that.
And then you'll start doing that shit to people.
Oh, yeah. I might just start doing that today.
You just go ahead and knock it out of the park. Get it out of the way. Oh, man. I wrote this one down.
Yeah, I got Moonshines.
I liked Moonshines.
Yeah, I just released that. It's been so cool to play it for the past, year live, and then we just released the EP a couple weeks ago, and that song's on it, and it's been
I've
cool.
seen the video, the YouTube video.
Yeah, I literally shot that a couple months ago at my parents' farm. My buddy came up and shot it with me.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Isn't it amazing? You can just do all this stuff
Like,
yourself.
it's crazy. People think that, there's this big production that's happening, but like, we just went to the farm, had a couple beers. I just like sang the song to a camera, and then boom, there's a music video.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's a good time. Wow.
It's crazy all the stuff you can do nowadays, but it helps you guys out so much.
Yeah, it really does.
And the fans love it.
Yeah.
For some reason, the fans are just digging the shit out of what all y'all are putting out now, and it's just amazing to me.
It's so cool. It really is.
Yep. So anyway, I got the flashcard just a second ago. Everybody's
Awesome.
got itineraries, and we're
Yes.
getting late in the day.
That's right, man. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today. It was good to get to know you a little bit. I'm excited to check out the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, check out the Lord of the Rings. I mean, just let us know. We'll all get together with popcorn and all
right.
kinds of stuff. We'll just hang out.
Let's go.
If we do Star Wars, though, I am bringing my Stormtrooper helmet.
That's another one I haven't dove into. So
What?
Lord of the Rings first, and then Star Wars, and I'll be all caught up.
You'll be all caught
I
up.
feel like I'm missing out here.
It'd be good shit.
Yeah.
You'll love it. I'm telling you. All right, y'all. Please tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me at Owen Riegling Music on Instagram, Facebook. My website's owenriegling.com. That's it. Yeah.
That's it?
That's where it is. YouTube, all that stuff. I mean, it's everywhere. But if you just look it up on Google, it should pop up.
You got the TikTok, everything else?
All that stuff. Yeah.
Everything right there?
Yeah.
Are you
everything.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. If you're out here at CMA Fest, let me tell you something. Owen's been kicking it out of the park, and y'all listen to some of his music because, damn, it's some of the best backwoods country. There it is in your face, and it just spells it out for you, the reality of life, man. You're going to love it. So catch me a little more later. We'll talk to you after a while.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you,
Appreciate that.
See y'all later.
Cheers.
Bye.
Sweet.